This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Nick here with F5Live.TV, part of the Tech Podcast Network at TPN.TV at Eureka Park, and with Freer Logic. This was strapped to my wrist to make a dolphin move. Let's go find out what I'm talking about. Our international CES 2013 coverage is sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get domain names, cloud hosting, and dedicated servers, all easy to manage and configure. GoDaddy has all your web needs. Visit TPN.TV/GoDaddy for special offers. I'm here with Gwen. Okay, now I just tried this thing on my hand before we went on air. Let's talk a little bit about what this is and just... I have no words for what I just witnessed, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, what is this and why?
Okay, this is a brainwave monitoring device, and we're monitoring brainwaves indicative of how focused you are or how sleepy you are. We can monitor your anxiety levels. And so the reason that we've put it down into a form on your arm is that in the past, you've always seen brainwave monitoring that happens on the head. So someone has to wear something on the head in order to monitor those brainwaves. But it's very difficult. It's not easy to use. So we have advanced our technology to a point where we can now monitor that same brainwave activity, but we're able to do it through the body.
Which is just fantastic. So now this is not on my head, but instead I wore it on my wrist. And let's talk a little bit about the application that I used before we show a couple of seconds of video that I did.
Okay, there are a lot of different applications available, but the one that you used is an application called Play Attention. And that application is for people who want to improve attention, memory, and their ability to filter distractions. So on that particular application, we're monitoring how attentive you are. And you were actually able to control the movement of the screen character just with your attention alone.
That is just crazy. So I did it, and I failed miserably at first. As a show host, I want to go and listen to other things, and as I was doing that, the dolphin kept moving up, and then when I really just hunkered down, it was like, okay, focus. It started moving down. Not a placebo effect at all, is it?
No, it's not. And there's a bit of a learning curve because, a lot of times you think you are paying attention, but you're getting distracted by the things around you or what you're thinking in your head or someone walking by. So this is telling you when you are actually in your peak attentive state and when you're losing that peak attentive state. So it's taking attention from a very abstract realm and it's making it concrete and controllable so you can actually train that ability.
It's fantastic. And we're going to take a break to have a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back and we'll talk a little bit more about the different applications and when we'll see this thing in action.
Let's say you have a new idea or a new product and you want to get it out to people, but you really don't know how. Like making a website costs lots of time and lots of money, and not a lot of people have time or money to spare. So I have an answer for you, GoDaddy. If you go to GoDaddy.com, they have a brand new website builder with thousands of templates. It makes building a website easier than ever before. The sites are mobile ready, so people can look at your site on their phones without any sort of complications or anything like that. So you're saving time, you're saving money, thousands of templates. Go to GoDaddy.com, and at checkout, if you put in our promo code WST50, you get 50% off of your subscription. It doesn't get any better than that. Making a website has never been easier. GoDaddy has done a huge service for everyone. So if you're like me, go build a website. WST50. Just enter that promo code at checkout and you're good.
Okay, so we're back. I used one application, but there's several more that I was looking at on the screen. Where are we at in that development process?
Well, the one application you were looking at, again, was Play Attention, and that's the cognitive training application for people with attention difficulties, where we're training attention and memory and filtering ability. Now, we also have applications that we can develop. So if you have a specific sports team and you want to have a specific application developed for you to do peak performance training, for example, we work with the women's Olympic bobsled team because they have to be able to get in the zone very easily. We've also developed applications for the Nuclear Power Agency where they have actually integrated this technology with their simulator training so that they train their operators how to do their job, but only while in a peak attentive state. and we can see when they're not as attentive or how stress affects them. What we're moving to is a wristband application. So we're actually going to make this smaller, and it will be in a wristband. And that wristband will then interface with applications on your iPhone or your tablet.
Understood. And when will we see the wristband and the whole application interface kind of trickle down to the consumer?
Sure. The application Play Attention is currently available, and all of the other applications that I mentioned before are currently on the market. However, the wristband and the iPhone applications will be released in about 6 months. 6 to 9 months.
Sure. And do we have a price point on that yet?
It'll be about $199.
Excellent. Where can people find out more about this awesome product?
They can go to freerlogic.com and find out more information.
Excellent. Thank you, Gwen. This is Nick again with F5Live.TV, part of the Tech Podcast Network at TPN.TV, continuing 2013 International CES coverage at Eureka Park.
This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.